Previously on Spenelli Speaks. Day is February, so it is time to talk about a February TBR.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's through the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend.
Hi everyone, Danny here. Welcome back to my channel. It is another start of another weekly vlog, and it is Tuesday. I know, I've missed like 3 full days, but I've been busy. It was my stepdaughter's birthday on Sunday, so that was a full day. I have been super busy with Usborne and getting that stuff going. In fact, my whole room has exploded in books. So if you can see here, like, this is all books that I've been working with Usborne because I got them all through my launch party. I mean, there's just books. There's just books everywhere. So I've been super busy. I'm about to film my February TBR. And so I was like, maybe I should jump on and, like, I don't know, vlog a little bit. So today I have an Usborne party. So I've been doing a lot of work with that, and getting that ready, getting my hostess ready, and sending out wish lists and just a lot of bookish things, which has been super fun. So yeah, I am going to sit down and film that video, and then I'll have to edit and upload and post and all that fun stuff, which again takes a while. So you may see me later on. I'm going to make lasagna tonight for dinner. And then my night's totally booked with my Usborne party. So you probably will maybe see me in the kitchen, and then you will see me again in probably tomorrow. Because today is jam-packed full of stuff that you probably don't want to see, and that's okay. We don't have to see everything. I know that not everything I do is extremely exciting. I did finish Eat, Pray, Love. So in the last vlog you saw, I was primarily reading this one, and I rated it 2 stars on Goodreads, and that's only because Goodreads only has whole numbers. So when I rated it, it was like a 1.6 for me, but when you round, it's to the nearest whole, which is then the 2. Like I said in my earlier vlog, I just really felt like the story was unrelatable, in the sense that I just feel like Elizabeth Gilbert came into this process as an extremely privileged person, and I did not connect with anything she was saying. You know, she went through this eat, pray, love journey within a whole year where she's traveling to Italy, India, and Indonesia, and at no time does she struggle with any kind of like monetary transactions or like legalities. I mean, she even makes mention to bribing an official in Indonesia so that she can stay longer, because apparently there's a rule you can only stay for a month there, but she was able to stay for the full 4 months, whilst also explaining how someone who was in America, who was an Indonesian person, was in America during 9/11, and when the Patriot Act came through, he was deported, even though he was married to a US citizen. So I found that really just super shady, that it's okay for an American white woman to do whatever she wants, and then this poor guy who has the American dream, is a musician working hard, is married, like legitimately married, and gets deported and has no, from what she's explaining, has no like ability to come back to the United States. So I was pretty peeved through the whole book. And you may ask yourself, you know, Danny, why didn't you DNF it? I would have, and I really wanted to, but the one thing that kept me going is one, well, there's a couple things. which is why I kept reading it. One, I do really like travel, so I was hoping to see some of the landscapes and to understand the people a little bit, which I kind of got and I kind of didn't. And then I also wanted to just read it because so many people have read it, and it's been such a prolific nonfiction piece of travel literature that I had to be like, okay, but I want to have my own opinion. And yeah, I was 2 stars. I was not impressed. I don't know. I don't feel like I don't feel like I want to read about privileged people being able to do whatever they want. I don't like that. So anywho, I will talk more about that in my wrap up. But I thought I would give you the inside scoop here in my vlog, since I was reading that primarily in my last vlog. Today, actually being Tuesday, it's February 1st, so I get to start on a whole new bunch of books. So I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna obviously film my TBR, which you will see before you see this. But I think for today, I'm gonna get started in this one because it's a small one, and I'll feel good about myself that I can finish one book right away in the beginning of the month. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Like I said, you may see me later on when I'm making lasagna, but right now I have a lot of work to do, so I will see you later on. Hi everyone. It is Wednesday morning, not Tuesday evening, making lasagna like I had mentioned in my last clip, but it just got way too busy yesterday with all the things that I needed to get done. And then I ended up not making lasagna. I made white chicken chili, which is super easy to make if you don't already know how to make it. I might, if I remember, put the recipe in the description below if you are interested in making white chicken chili. But today I have a few things to do. I have to go to a doctor's appointment, and I have to stop by the library and take back a bunch of overdue books that my stepdaughter has been hoarding. And I get to pick up my hold, which is the Good Girl, Bad Blood book that I'm reading with Naomi. But for right now, since that's not until the afternoon, I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit. And I'm going to read in Chez Moi, which I learned how to say that now. Thank you, Margaret, from Margaret Pinard. So Chez Moi, which is a lot easier to say than I was trying to say. This is a pretty short one, so I don't know how long I'll sit to read, but I'm hoping to get a good chunk read, and hopefully get it done by the end of the week so I can get a good book under my belt. I'm going to be starting both my buddy reads on Monday, so the Good Girl, Bad Blood and Hooked, which both of those books should be pretty tight because they are fast reads, smaller reads. So hopefully I will get a lot of reading done in February. So yeah, but I thought I would check in because a weekly vlog cannot be a weekly vlog if I am not vlogging. So I'll probably take you to the library with me just so you can check that out. I'm only going to get the one hold, but who knows, maybe I'll look at some other stuff. No, I don't need any more books. Everyone, it is still Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. think I talked to you earlier this morning. I don't know. My days always feel so weird because I talked to you this morning, I think. Pretty sure I did. But then I ended up taking a nap. I just got out of the library. Before that I was at the doctor. Everything good there. Now I'm on, you know, the every 2 weeks game. But anywho, I just got out of the library because I needed to pick up my Hold, which is the Good Girl, Bad Blood that I'm reading with Naomi. And this one's a little bit of a chunkster. It's a little bit bigger than the last one, but it still will be a super fast read, I know. So we're going to be starting this on Monday. So I'm really excited about that. So that'll be a good one. And then I didn't get any other books, I promise. You may have already seen the clips of me walking around in there. But I did pick up 2 movies of books that I just recently read. Even though I wasn't a big fan of the books, I was interested in seeing the movies. So I did pick up Atonement, and then I also picked up Eat, Pray, Love. I feel like I've seen Eat, Pray, Love before, but maybe not in its entirety. Or maybe I was just watching it but not paying attention. I have no idea, but I'm gonna watch it. And Atonement, I have been meaning to watch ever since it came out, and I just haven't brought myself to do it. But now that I finally have read the book, I'm just going to go ahead and watch it. I've heard really good things, you know, obviously, but so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and try to get those watched. I think I only have a week for the DVDs, so, but now I'm probably going to stop by the bank, and I'm kind of hungry, and I don't want to eat anything in the house, so I might pick something out to eat. Because I can, because I'm an adult and that's what I can do. So I'll see you later. Hi friends. So I'm back in my room, which has been my new station in life because it is the easiest place for me to sit. All of my books are here and the boys are the most calm in the bed. So they just chill with me in here. They don't bark at every single thing that's walking past the house. So it's just the best room in the house for me to just relax and sit in a reclined position. But yeah. So anywho, it's almost 4 o'clock. So I've been out and about and doing things and getting things done. I just got back from the library and the bank and all those errands. But I wanted to update you on Chez Moi, which is a translated work from French. So that's kind of cool. You know, I always try to read intentionally, and I think translated works are important to try to read, and sometimes I just do it without even knowing it. So this is a translated work from French, and right now I'm about 40 pages in. I totally fell asleep before when I told you I was reading it. But it very much reminds me of Chocolat, the main character in there, and I think that is in France as well. Pretty sure that's based in France. But anyways, the main character in this, which her name is only mentioned like once so far, I think it's Miriam. Very reminiscent of that book, even in the way that it's written. This is written in first person, and the chapters are really short, and I wouldn't even call them chapters, but there are like obvious breaks in the text. However, I think that the main character is an unreliable narrator, which is not my favorite thing to read. However, the way in which this is happening, I think that it's okay because we're told right away that she is. I think the book, literally the first line literally says, "I'm a liar" or something. Yeah, it says, "Am I a liar? Yes." So we're told right away that she's an unreliable narrator. So I'm okay with that. So it's kind of finding out more about her and why she's a liar in certain respects. But she started this restaurant. It's not going well, but I also feel like she's not really doing anything to make it go well, so I'm not really quite sure why she thought that would be successful. But we shall see. It's a pretty easy read. I've been like skimming a lot of it because there's a lot of language in here that I'm just like, whatever, like let's get to the point kind of thing. But I think once I get farther in, it'll be more immersive. She has a neighbor who's the florist who has really bad breath, and every time he comes over she mentions it, and that's just like, it cracks me up a little bit because he's the florist. He's supposed to smell good and he has terrible breath. So anywho, I'm gonna keep reading a little bit more right now. In this, I'm gonna try to get to like the 100 mark because then I'll be almost halfway through it, and then maybe I can get this finished tomorrow. And then I can move on to some other books. But yeah, just thought I'd check in since I've been doing a terrible job this week, but it is what it is. Hey friends, it is Thursday mid-afternoon. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I know, I'm so vague. I'm actually in my book room. I'm looking for a bookmark to put into the book that I'm currently reading. I'm going to use this one right here. So yesterday I got a lot of reading done. I ended up reading all of Chez Moi. This is only, it was 250 pages and it was an easy read, I'd say. I know before I was kind of talking about how it had an unreliable narrator, and I think, I don't know if I necessarily would label that as is after I've read the whole thing now. I just think in the beginning she comes off as like dishonest, which she is. She's skirting the truth a lot with a lot of the people that she is meeting. So essentially this woman, Miriam, is like in her 40s and she has done something that we don't quite learn about until like much later in the book. And it has caused her to be away from her family for like 6 years. And then she kind of crops back up in Paris where she then opens this restaurant. And it's when you find out what she did, for me, I feel like that's something that's just unforgivable. I had a hard time with it because I think that it's gross. And as an adult, you should know better. And I don't want to give any spoilers away. But I think for anyone who is reading this, some people like to know like the trigger warnings. It is a relationship between an adult and a minor. So yeah, when I found that out, I was kind of like, oh man, come on. You're doing so well until you had to go and do that. And it's all past, it's all flashback. And the way that the author writes it, it's almost as if we're supposed to be getting this, you know, new life, new vibrancy with Miriam, and that she had a messed up life, and even though she did this thing, she deserves like a new life. And I didn't really agree with that because I really didn't see any remorse from her. The only thing she was remorseful of is that it affected her family. She wasn't really sad that it happened. She didn't really look back and was like, I was a bad person or I did a bad thing. It was more like, I affected my family. So I didn't like that. I will say, I think I ended up rating this a 3-star on Goodreads. It was very reminiscent to Chocolat. It, I feel like, was an easy read as far as the pacing was good. In the very beginning, it was kind of slow, but once a character named Ben is introduced, it gets really good. He's a really fantastic character. I really think I liked the side characters more than I liked the main character. It is written in first person, so yeah. Anywho, so I finished that, and I don't know that I will keep it because I just don't like the thing that she did. And I don't know that I want to keep that. It was 3 stars is what I rated it, but I don't think I'll end up keeping this. I think I'm going to end up putting this in a little free library and letting someone else to make that decision for themselves. So that has been read. And then I started reading Wuthering Nights, which is an erotic retelling of Wuthering Heights. And I'm already 100 pages in. This is steamy. Like, they're not joking about the erotica. I am able to read this so quickly because, again, it's a lot of Wuthering Heights. And since I've recently read that, I think I read it in October or November, I'm able to like really skim through that portion because I know what's happening. I know what's going on. You know, so I get the gist of it. I get where it's going. And then when they plug in like certain scenes, it's like, huh, it's definitely better than Jane Eyre Laid Bare, the one that I read, the erotic retelling that I read 2 years ago. As far as like the scenes that are in there make more sense. But they're steamy. I'm not gonna rate this very high. I'm definitely engaged. I'm blushing. But not like, it's not like that. I'm not like, okay, whatever. If you read romance, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, so I'm 100 pages in. I will probably try to get this read, you know, within the next couple days so that I can be done with it. And then starting on Monday, I will be reading 2 of my buddy reads. They'll be starting on Monday. So that's why I kind of wanted to get this one out of the way early on because we have a shortened month this month. So yeah, other than that, I was doing some creative stuff today. I was actually designing a few things for DoubleBookedCo. I don't know when we'll utilize those things, but I had recently learned how to do it. So without sounding too ambiguous and vague, but I worked on that for a little while. I was working on Usborne stuff. And then now it's a little after 2. I have some chores I want to get done. I want to get some dishes done, some laundry done. I want to get some vacuuming done. I want to get some mopping done. So that's what I'm going to do. I've also been watching Midsummer Murders. So I've been doing a little bit of everything. And I think what I'm also going to do when I'm done with the chores that I want to get done is I'm going to pop Atonement or Eat, Pray, Love in the DVD player. So yeah. That's really it. That's all that's happening here. Just, you know, blushing it up. So, yeah, we'll see you later. Dwight. Dwight. Can you see? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you stuck? So cute. You're so cute. Hi everyone, it's Friday and you saw I had a really good breakfast. I do like making breakfast. It's pretty good. I love eggs and waffles and most things. Right, Dwight? So we are just hanging out, me and Dwight, think Kingston's way over there. You can't see him, but he's like right behind that little puff of blanket. So if you saw, I may have put a clip in already, but as I was sitting here watching Eat, Pray, Love yesterday, I was looking at my DVDs, which are right behind the TV. They're like in this little cutout in the wall. And I'm looking at, and you would think, Danny, how can you see that far? But I'm like looking at a certain DVD that looks almost identical to the DVD that I just got from the library. And I go over, and sure enough, I actually own Eat, Pray, Love on DVD. And I do have to say, I preferred the movie over the book. And I think it's because, first of all, it's Julia Roberts, so how can you not love Julia Roberts? But we also don't get, like, all of what's in her head. Like, in the movie, she does seem more of a person who is just looking for solace and peace and whatever else. And they cut out a lot of the crap that I was pretty upset about in the book. What I did like about the movie, which I like this whenever movies do this, but when they actually pull straight lines from the book. So I did really appreciate that. I think they did a nice job of doing that. So I think the movie I definitely will keep, just because I thought it was nice. I thought it was a decent movie. And I think without knowing everything I know about the book, the movie itself is good. The book, however, I am going to unhaul, and I think I said that in a different vlog, but I'm going to unhaul the book, and I'm going to unhaul the Eat, Pray, Love Made Me Do It, which is like a companion piece. I think it has like little stories of other people who have taken that as a initiative to do things for themselves. Not interested. I'm just, yeah, so I'm gonna unhaul both of those in a little free library or whatever. And I've been pretty proud of myself, actually, because I'm also gonna unhaul that Chez Moi, just because I mean, I feel no need to keep it. I gave it a 3-star, but I just don't feel like the story was compelling enough for me to keep it. So I've been pretty proud of myself for the fact that I've been like unhauling stuff. Like, if I don't feel like I'm gonna keep it, I have been unhauling it. So that's usually not me. Usually I just keep everything. But yeah, I am gonna unhaul those. As for reading, I didn't read any more last night, but I may read some more in that Wuthering Nights today. I kind of want to get that done before the next vlog. Just because I don't want to talk about it again, because it's naughty. But right now I am just doing a little multitasking. I just balanced the checkbook, which is super fun. And I am doing something for DoubleBookedCo. And then I'm going to watch Atonement, which I know I don't own. But I'm gonna watch this. It's 2 hours long, so I want to get it done now in the day, instead of like waiting and then having to watch it like I did last night with Eat, Pray, Love, where I was like trying to make dinner at the same time, so I have to keep pausing it. But yeah, so I'm gonna put that in now, and maybe work on a few other things while I'm sitting here too. But I wanted to get that under my belt, because I like when I read a book and it has a movie, because I like to watch it. I like to try to watch it right away so I can see what the comparisons are. But yeah, I'm glad I thought about that when I went to the library. But this is probably where I'll end this vlog. As far as what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day, I'm pretty much just going to prep myself for the rest of the weekend, because what I would like to do, I have to get us ready for our sprints, our reading sprints on Sunday, which is for DoubleBookedCo. We have a live product launch at 4 Central Time, and then we start our reading sprints for our next book, which is Snow Falling on Cedars, which will start at 4:30. So I have to get the StreamYard post out for that. I really should have done it like 3 days ago, but totally slipped my mind. So I have to get those done. And then I want to like figure out what I want to like start reading for next week, which I think I already have it planned for myself because I'm starting both of my buddy reads on Monday. So Hooked and Good Girl, Bad Blood. So I think I'm pretty much set for next week's reading. And then just, you know, like household stuff. I got to figure out when I'm going to go to the grocery store, if I'm going to go this weekend at all. I don't think I will. I think I'll actually wait for Monday. And then Monday, I'm so excited because I'm babysitting my very good friend. He's 5, and we're going to have some fun too. We'll probably watch Encanto again. So, yeah. Anywho, so that's really all I have for today. Just little piddly things here and there. I did get all of my chores done yesterday that I told you about. I cleaned the living room and the dining room. I did all the floors. I did the dishes. I did some laundry. And yeah, I didn't vacuum, but that's because I could not find the vacuum. So my husband must have it somewhere. Usually he takes it apart and cleans it like every so often, and then that's when I can't find it. So, but it is what it is. So yeah, later on I'll make some soup to put in the crock pot. And then yeah, it'll be a nice, busy, but relaxing day. But until next time, I hope you all are reading something great, taking care and staying safe. And as always, you know how it goes. Happy reading. Bye.